different land. But my vision of fire still troubles me. It would be good to rest beneath my dear old tree. I've always found peace there in the past. Now let the sighing of the branches soothe me, and may all thoughts of chaos fade.
We are nearly there.
Peace, Frick. It will do us no good to arrive at our enemy's doorstep exhausted.
Sutur has our son, fair Baldur, fallen to treachery. Does that mean anything to you?
It does, but Sutur will pay a heavy price for it. We do not serve our cause by reckless haste. The tyrant of Muspelheim acts with purpose, and I would know the web he weaves before I'm caught in it.
So speaks one who never nursed our babe at the breast, nor held him as he slept. You were warming your wife's bed while I nurtured your son.
You were only too keen to send him to my care, and Freya's, when the call of adventure became too great to resist. Now dampen your heart fire. Captive he may be, there's nothing in the Nine Realms that can harm Baldur.
There is one thing. Pick up your heels. Baldur was too mighty to be captured by force. I sense Loki's hand in this.
As do I. Yet still the wretch refuses to confess. That is why he waits in fetters for our return. Chained by my own hand, as I chained his son.
As he has chained ours in turn.
If he is truly conspiring with Sutur, he will know my everlasting wrath.
Will he, Harvey? Or will you forgive him once again, so he may wreak more misery upon us? You love your dear blood brother too well, when he has brought you nothing but pain.
We have brought each other pain.
Harvey, look!
Burned. Their corpses left as food for the crows. A dark omen indeed.
Come. There is no time to waste on the dead.
We should have done more. We should have rallied the whole of Asgard when the Muspels invaded Svartalfheim.
And you should never have let our son come here.
He sought to prevent this war. Was that not a worthy goal? As for Asgard, the Builder's treachery was still fresh. We needed to rebuild, honor our dead. There was little appetite for further conflict.
I recall you said the same when Sutur invaded Alfheim. Now the elves are no more.
Now you dredge up ancient history?
You should have intervened, Lord of Asgard. Then and now. Instead, Sutur has grown too bold, and our son may be the cost of it.
Do not say so, Frigg. We will find him yet.
What have they done? The city lies in ruins.
This is worse than I thought. I've put this land to flame and sword.
Baldur. He is nearby, Harvey. I feel it.
You feel it?
The bond of mother and child. Something you will never understand. Now follow. Where is he? That way. Maybe this?
These buildings stand hollow. No one is here.
Then we have nothing to fear. There! Inside that house. He has been here. It is so faint.
Are you sure?
Can't you tell? Come. He must have gone this way.
I see no sign of Baldur.
No, but the essence of him lingers. It is stronger here than before. Do not slow, Javi. We are on his trail.
If this instinct is true, let us follow it further.
Where are you, my son? If they have harmed a hair on your head.
Keep faith, Rick. We'll find him safe. You'll see. City broods beneath a cloak of uneasy silence. Where is the enemy?
Concern yourself only with our son. He is close. I feel it now. He was here. The smell of his skin, his hair. It's as if he left but a moment ago.
There may be other signs. Keep watch. I will look upstairs. What is this place? What happened here? Dried blood. Could it be his? Mistletoe. They know. Who wrote this? Was it you, dear brother?
Javi! They're here! The enemy is upon us!
I should not be safe, Wells. Freak! I'm coming!
Where is my son, demon?
He waits at my master's pleasure. There. But maybe not so fair as you remember.
Javi! More of them! Gorge your blade!
You will burn, Asgardians!
The grave yawns to greet you! Let no lackey of suits stand in our way!
You will never reach our master! This city will be... since you and I crossed blades.
Then let's make this the final.
So it begins.
Each injury you've done, my son, feel the
I feel nothing but your empty breath. Do you falter, Lord of Asgard? You should never have come to my hall.
I will close your mouth. Your dark ambitions end here. Surrender my son.
Keep talking, I was.
The smell of death lingers in my nostrils. That was no mere dream. I must seek Valka's wisdom. Mistletoe.
The air hangs heavy around you, Eivor. You are troubled.
I had another dream. A vision, like the last. This one full of fire.
Tell me.
I saw the god, Balder, broken and beaten, held captive by his suitor. I tried to save him, but I was defeated and left to die in a pit of corpses. When I awoke, I found this in the fold of my clothing.
Balder also dreamt of his own death.
This tale I know. Afterwards, his mother Frigg visited everything, living or dead, and had them swear not to harm him.
But she overlooked the mistletoe bush.
And so fate had its way.
Not all visions are premonitions, Eivor. But all hide wisdom, if we have the wit to see it. Drink this, if you would know more. Then go to the sacred circle behind my hut. There is more mistletoe there. Lay the mistletoe around the circle. Light it, and stand within. We shall see what your dream has to teach you.
Valka! What is the meaning of this? Is this some part of your ritual? The flames draw ever closer! Ah! Valka! Will you burn me alive?
If you would reach your dreams, Eivor, you must not run from the fire. You must become it.
Javi's not well.
A passing weakness. There's nothing. We should continue.
Are you sure? We could rest a while.
They kidnapped my son, murdered his mother. I will not rest till I repay these wrongs. Forgive me. You lifted me from that fly-blown hell, set me on my feet again. You do not deserve my rage.
And you do not belong among the dead. Not yet. Now come on. Your gift awaits.
You still have not told me the nature of this gift, nor why you offer it.
Its nature you will know soon enough. As to why, well, you have seen the suffering the Muspels brought to Svartalfheim.
Fire and ruin and slaughter. They made wasteland of our green meadows and enslaved those they didn't kill.
They keep your people as slaves.
Aye. Surtur works them for some dark purpose of his own. What that is, we don't yet know.
We can't fight them, Javi. Our people are broken, forced into hiding. But now the tides of fate have washed the Lord of Asgard to our shores.
I'm not your savior. I mean only to find my son and return him.
Rid us of Surtur, and you might save us nonetheless. That is why we offer you our gift.
A moose bell? Oh, hammer and tongs, they're here!
They're looking for the gift.
This dolt dares to steal a gift intended for me?
Javi, you have to stop them.
With pleasure. Keep back. I will deal with this.
Well done, Javi.
We should search around here. Hopefully with better luck than that moose bell. It must be around here somewhere.
What are we looking for? I see nothing but stone.
There should be a hidden catch. It's somewhere right about here. Take it, Lord of Asgard. Put it on. From the dwarves of Svartalfheim to you.
This is a mighty gift indeed.
Told you they'd like it.
With this bracer, you can draw out the essence of fallen foes, steal their powers, and make them your own. Try it now on that moose bell you killed.
I feel it. Fire charges my blood.
Aye, but you'll need more of it before you can take on their powers. Let's keep moving.
It's the Aesir! Sound the alarm! Here they come! Protect us, Happy! Spawn them!
Absorb the essence of those you slay to charge the bracer.
A powerful incentive to kill the enemies of the dwarves.
Aye, it's almost as if we planned it or something. Door's blocked! Barred from the other side!
Calm yourself, Sparrowheart. Harvey will find us a way around.
Let's be about our business quick. Where there's one more spell, there'll be others.
Let them come. I have death enough for all. I drew upon the Muspel's power, and the lava did not harm me. What other gifts might this bracer grant me?
Harvey, are you there? Open the door!
They're taking too long? Oh, what if the moose bell stops them? We're doomed! I knew you could do it. Didn't I tell you, Secret?
Aye, sure. Never doubted for an instant.
Javi, your brace's magic will run dry if you do not replenish it. Look around. See if there's something here that will help you to do so.
We must hurry. If the enemy found these hidden halls, they can find the shelter.
Shelter?
A sanctuary. A secret hideaway only the dwarves know. When the invasion began, our people took refuge in such places.
But the threat of discovery means we're always on the move. Holstein and I left our own shelter in search of resources. When we returned,
Everyone was gone, leaving nothing but a secret sign to show us how to follow.
that shelter is somewhere nearby. We'd better find our companions before the moose bells do.
And the floor, it's gone!
If that block of stone was closer, we could make the jump. The moose balls in the fire sludge. It's everywhere.
I will move that block nearer so we can make it across.
Thanks, Harvey. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
And I never will. You saved my life not so long ago. I will forever be in your debt.
Harvey, the bracer. It allowed you to take on the guise of a moose bell.
Then I shall use this new trick to my advantage. I will walk among them, yet not be one of them.
thought I heard the mewing of an Aesir kitten. My husband should have stamped on you when he had the chance. But mercy is no flaw of mine.
I will wreak vengeance on all of you for what you have done.
And I will enjoy watching you fail. You should have stayed in Asgard. You fight well. Better than your woman, at least.
Come at me then! Let's finish this!
Oh, I'll be back. I will hunt you to the far corners of the 9 worlds. Treasure every moment, Javi, for death is at your heels. And you know not the hour it will find you.
Shenmara! Damn you to hell!
Beat Sinmara? I never dreamed I'd see it. Fate has truly sent us a hero.
Fate bends to my will. Now, show me to this shelter of yours.
The sign they left us spoke of a hidden path. Look around in the woods. That will set us on our way. That symbol, a dwarf mark. It points the way to the shelter.
Let's examine the map for any clues.
See here, Javi. This is a map of Svartalfheim. You can see the shelter should be nearby. There are other shelters too. We only have a rough idea of their locations. But when you get close, you'll see the signs.
Can't wait to see their faces when we arrive. Fimbar, Hro, old Garot, and his dirty beard.
Fimbar still owes me 20 silver from losing at cards. Bet he thought he'd got away with it too.
Remind me never to play you at cards.
Ha! The day you part with a coin is the day the sky falls down.
Must be getting close.
It's a hard path we walk. Well hidden.
Has to be, or else the Moosepools would find it. But day by day, they're learning to read the signs.
And once that happens, no dwarf will ever be safe again. Where is the next sign?
Yes, this is the right path. The sons of Ivaldi have steered us true. I see it now.
Have a little faith, Halstein. I know what I'm doing, Halstein.
Oh, shut your face.
Who are these sons of Ivaldi you mentioned? Ivaldi is a name well known to me, but he never spoke of children.
Yes, he was your slave once, wasn't he?
Halstein.
Oh, sorry. Perhaps slave wasn't the right word. Your freedom-deficient associate?
The sons of Ivaldi are those who follow Ivaldi's teachings. We're not all male either. Though you can be sure whoever came up with the name was.
Ivaldi learned much from the Aesir during his time in Asgard. Not least the value of being prepared for unexpected attack.
After his return, we set up a network of shelters. Bolt holes in case of disaster.
It's thanks to us there are any dwarves left free at all. If freedom's what you can call it.
Speaking of which, first order of business is to find the chief and warn him about those moose spells. Else there'll be no one left for us to protect.
Sigrun and Halstein! Well, slap my bollocks and call me an elf. You found us! And with all those moose spells on our doorstep.
You know about the moose spells?
Wouldn't be much of a chief if I didn't. Hope you didn't wear yourself out coming out to warn us.
Actually, we kinda did.
And who's this you've got with you?
I am Harvey, called Wolfsbane, Raven Guard, the High One of Asgard.
That right. They call me Brute, Arse Scratcher, Snot Snorter, he of the crusty toe.
Javi is here because we have an enemy in common. Surtra has taken his son captive.
He fought Sinmara to a standstill. I saw it!
Surtur, eh? Any enemy of that oversized stack of hearth sweepings is a friend of mine. Come inside. You two, Get some rest.
Wait, Javi. Before you go, I have another gift. We would not have made it here without you.
Nor I without you, my friends. I'd say we're even.
Take this all the same. It's silica. Bring it to a blacksmith and they will put it to good use on your behalf.
Thank you, Sigrun. And you, Halstein. May our paths cross again soon.
Silica? You must have done something right. That stuff's rarer than hen's teeth these days.
The Muspels.
Aye. They seized the mines and now they guard them carefully. Bunch of overly flammable bastards. Still, if you ever need more, you're welcome to slaughter your way to one of their stockpiles.
My son is in Sutra's clutches. I have no time for diversions.
Might be you change your mind once you see it put to use. Let me show you our blacksmith.
Salutations, Chief. Who's your friend here?
They've got too many names to remember. All you need to know is they've got silica.
And a bracer of such craftsmanship as makes my hammer arm weep with envy. That's a fine thing indeed. But maybe not so fine that it can't be enhanced somewhat. Any half-decent blacksmith should be able to help you improve it. Assuming you have the right materials, of course.
Others here will be glad of a stranger's silver. Look around a while, if you like.
You know my purpose. I have no time to tarry here.
He asks for death who goes to battle unprepared. I'll see you at the entrance when you're ready. You know, you ain't the first stranger to come around here. A while back, our scouts saw a Jotun creeping about. Name of Hurricane.
Hurricane? No doubt she flees the wrath of Sutunga and Gunluther. Hers was not a name I expected to hear in this place. Her presence here may be an ill omen. Or it might mean nothing at all.
You as guardians like to be vague, don't you? Walk with me now. Let's have some straight talk.
One thing puzzles me. You cower in these holes like rabbits. Why not fight back?
We fought at first. Fought hard. But they hit our leaders. Scattered us. Once they divided us, we were done.
Then join together. Raise your axes and throw them off.
That's simple, eh? Look, we don't even know where the others are. The shelters were planned so that if one of us was caught, we couldn't give them all away. But you could find them, I'd wager.
My business is with Sutur and rescuing my son.
You might have noticed that Sutur can't be killed. Could be a problem.
I will find a way. Or else I will seize what he values most and trade it for Baldur's freedom.
Either way, you'll need our aid. You don't know an inch of this land. Listen, Harvey. I understand. This isn't your war. You just want your son back. But those Muspels on our doorstep, they ain't no joke. If they find us, we're dead meat. Thing about Muspels, though, is they love to fight amongst themselves. All that's stopping them is fear of Sutur. Take out their leader, they'll tear themselves apart. Flee back to Muspelheim, most likely.
And Svartalfheim will once again belong to the dwarves.
Dwarves who will be very, very grateful to the one who delivered them. There's more gifts where that bracer came from.
I make you no promise, but I will seek out your shelters. Perhaps there I will find the means to save Baldur.
Good enough for now. Svartalfheim, Havi. Is
He would surely find wonder in these crystals. He has a child's innocence, my boy. Pray he has it still after all of this. These dwarves, I need them, though it chafes me to admit it. Be gracious, humble and patient. Glorious dwarf kind.
If I close my
Reduced to
eyes, I
this.
can imagine I am back in my favorite tavern in Uldar. Oh, sweet mead, dry ale, pickled acorns.
Who goes there?
I am Harvey, Lord of Asgard.
You're a long way from home. Or the Aesir now invading us as well. Jailer of Ivaldi.
Ivaldi owes me his freedom. Where is he? I would speak with him.
Be my guest. I assume you know the way to Helheim.
He's dead. How?
How else? Or do you need both eyes to see the Muspels everywhere? That was uncalled for. Walk with me. I am Gunborg, leader of this shelter. Or what remains of it now Ivaldi is gone. He was trying to make contact with the other shelters. There was an ambush, Glod's soldiers, and something else. Something worse. A creature of fire and fury. It devoured Ivaldi whole.
No doubt bred in Surtur's dungeons. Perhaps with Loki's aid, before I could make him my captive.
You and your captives. Regardless, Uldar fell soon after Ivaldi did. Our mines and miners, any survivors now serve Glod.
Is that name meant to mean anything to me?
Glod is Surtur's bastard son, half Muspel, half Jotun. A nightmarish being, capable of tearing a dwarf in two.
An unthinkable end for anyone, whether warrior or otherwise.
I saw it with my own eyes. I still see it when I try to sleep.
And yet, Glad has not simply slaughtered your people. He needs your miners. To what end?
The invaders hunger for secrets buried deep in the ground. Ancient relics. The Muspels place great importance in them.
And how do you know this?
Enough, Javi. We have suffered enough. Now I must endure all these questions.
Aid me with your knowledge, and I shall strike a blow against Glad and all Muspels.
In Uldar, we had someone gathering information for us. The miner, Frithjofr. He's been silent for days now, which is unlike him. Probably dead for all I know.
Anything sought by the Muspels must be mine. Where was Frithjofr last seen? Perhaps I can find him.
There is a house in Uldar. Its owners killed by Muspels long ago. There we would exchange messages with him.
This house. How do I find it?
It's the tallest house in the Jewelers District by the city's south gate. Just look for the gold in the streets. You'll see.
Frithjofr may be the key to obtaining these relics Surtur seeks. I must find him.
Do as you must, Lord of Asgard. I have too many burdens of my own to worry about yours as well.
Balder will be saved, and his mother avenged. Loki and we brought Balder here once, to Uldar, when he was just a boy. Now both are captives. Loki deservingly by my hand, and Balder by Surtur's. Someone was beaten, tortured perhaps, then dragged along the ground here. Jewelry for every occasion. This building surely played host to important moments in the lives of many. And look at it now. Freed over rights of holding cells within Uldor. Therefore, wolves who disobey may yet live. Like this Tira he mentions. The artisans who once worked here. Their life's work. How trivial these trinkets must seem now, given all that has happened. What do we have here? The Sons of Evildy tried to warn Frithjof of increased Muspel activity in Uldor. I wonder, did he get to see this message? This place was used to exchange messages, but Frithjof was careless. The Muspels found out, ambushed him, and took him from here to the holding cells. Then I need to get into the smelting foundry. I pity the dwarves here. If this is their future, then for them the Ragnarok cannot come soon enough. I, however, forge my own destiny. I'm looking for Frithjof.
They took him below.
We are saved! Thank you! Do you have water? No. Now which of you is Frithjof?
Frithjof? No, I am...
Then I do not care. You! Are you Frithjof?
I don't know any Frithjof.
You just said you were Frithjof. That might have gotten us out of here. What do we do now? If we escape, they just capture us again. Or worse.
Frithjof!
Piss off! Before the guards think I'm calling.
Frithjof!
I don't know him. Don't kill me, please.
Hey! Frithjof!
Frithjof! Are you there?
Frithjof!
Nothing.
Vi nabode! Derema!
Frithjof! Is that you?
Frithjof! Frithjof! Vin guble mave! Gad mi mas! My dank!
No, you cannot be Frithjof. But you know of him. Then, are you Tira?
Tira! Yeah! Dere! Gad mi mas! Ana mindach yidave! Dere! Frithjof!
Do you even know where he is?
Frithjof! Yeah! Frithjof! Dere!
Wait. Do you understand me?
Wi'n deall lewn ni marw os arosan ni ma.
Just stay behind me and keep quiet.
Yeah! Frithjof!
Shh! Hold your tongue.
Tria! Wel, beth digwydda?
This power, I can hide in plain sight. Exit quietly. Stay close. I'd be surprised that ruse worked if Muspels weren't so stupid. Now, to find Frithjof. Which way?
Yeah. Frithjof. Hey!
Where do you lead me? Tira! Tira. A good name. Like Tyr of Asgard.
Beth i sôn am?
Never mind. We should hurry. Where now to Frithjof?
Dere! Frithjof!
I swear, if you lead me astray, there will be trouble. Frankly, I'm surprised you could even see this mighty galleon from up there.
Ac rwy'n syni bod gennych chi ddigon o ddeallusrwydd I wisgo chi. Ac eto, dyma ni.
In any case, I don't suppose we can simply sail all the way to Frithjof.
Na. Ymddiried yn of. Dwi eisiau cael gwared y tŷ gyntaf ac y gellwydd.
Then, the saga of Harvey and Tira begins. Don't say anything too noteworthy. That's a good lass. Let us find this relic.
Rydyn ni'n arbed Frithiofer!
Yes, him too. Lead on. I see them. Keep out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was there. Glod grabbed the poor fool's head and crushed it in front of us all.
Not delay further. Take me to Frithiofer.
Frithiofer, yeah! Terra! Hey, Miss Borna!
The language you speak. You're not from here, are you?
Oh, chi'n clever. Beth roedd ei ffwrdd?
Well, you picked a hell of a time to visit Svartalfheim, that's for sure. Where do you lead me, Tira?
Ble rwyf yn eich arwain? Ydych chi wedi bod yn talu unrhyw sylw? Frithiofer! Rydyn ni'n mynd I achub Frithiofer!
That isn't... very well. The sons of Ivaldi were active here, but no longer, I suppose.
Bacan o gyd. Nwedig Ivaldi.
No, they were not of much use to you. Or Frithiofer. Or Ivaldi, for that matter. Let's go. Truly, I regret letting Svartalfheim fall to Sutter. And I've been more vigilant. Perhaps Balder would have never fallen into his clutches.
Balder? Fe yw'r unig asur da, dyw e?
My son, as kind as he is naive. Let us hurry. Which way is it?
Shit. Pa ffordd ma fe?
Tira.
Dwi'n trio. Sa'n wir yn gwybod.
That's what I get for trusting a dwarf. There must be a clue here. The road heads west, and has fresh tracks from a cart. Clearly in regular use.
Rwy'n credu hyn yw e. A ydym yn ffodus y gyfer?
This main road continues north, away from Uldar. A road like this surely leads to another city.
Sa'n credu mai dyna'r ffordd i'r safle cloddio. Ond gallai bod yn anghywir.
There must be another way to be sure. Look around, Tira. What is this? Lettering, intentionally damaged, and written in a script I cannot read. Tira, can you make sense of that?
Yeah! Frithiofer! Dere!
I find you impressive, Tira.
Eh?
A lesser dwarf would only be interested in saving their own skin. Yet here you are on this journey, determined to save Frithiofer.
Wel, gallai'r nymti hwnnw ddim achub ei hun nawr, a llef.
I only wish I understood you, as you seem to understand me. When we get to our destination, be sure to stay out of harm's way, yes?
Can weld.
Wolves. Why did it have to be wolves? Lord of Asgard hides from no one. You don't die.
Over to you, Wade. Hey!
Foolish beasts. Come, Tyr, let's not delay. I will do what must be done. The relic is what I seek. For now, Frithiofer is no more than a stepping stone. Tira, have we arrived? What is this place? Is this where they dig for relics?
Frithiofer, yeah?
You think Frithiofer is here? Time to find out. Wait here.
Afraid of blood? Bring him here! I'll show him! That's right! Keep your distance!
Gunborg sent me. Your people and mine share a common cause. The relics.
Well, I know of only one cursed thing. It blinded me.
Where is it now?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you where to find it.
Can you walk?
I'm blind, not crippled, but one wrong step and I'll be taking a lava bath.
Then I shall carry you. Stay quiet, Fridtjof.
And you watch your bloody step. Tira? Oh, thank the stars you're safe. I'm all right. You know, all things considered. This one got you out too.
Enough prattle. Where is the relic?
Not one for small talk, are you?
Isn't that everything a dwarf says?
Ha ha ha! Not bad. Just keep your breeches on, yeah? That relic I found? The Muspels have it. Took it to the palace, I'd wager.
And what is it?
Damned if I know. Moment I yanked it free from the ground, there was a blast of bright white light, and that was the last thing I saw.
That's not what I asked. What does it do?
Other than blind, unsuspecting dwarves? Dunno. Muspels didn't seem sure either, hence taking it to that bastard scholar up in the palace.
This palace, a Muspel stronghold, I take it.
You're a sharp one. Ivaldi was commissioned there, long ago. Einar's there now. Piece of shit. He's the one who'll have your relic.
Einar? Beti sonam, Einar.
He's a traitor. A dwarf working for the Muspels. So don't you believe a word he tells you. You get a chance, you kill him.
I shall judge who lives and dies. Where is this palace?
If we're still by the dig site, you can probably see it. To the south. Modest little place, sitting atop a great bloody rock.
Modest little place indeed. Very well. I shall take this relic for myself. What will you do now?
What's it to you, whatever your name is?
If I find you have lied to the Lord of Asgard, I will want words with you.
You? You're? Oh my days. Well, look, I got nothing to hide. We'll make for the shelter. Go see Gunborg.
Very well. If you're true to your word, then we shan't need cross paths again.
What did you say? Lord, please!
Their excuses, scholar. Pathetic. Make the relic work!
Failed me for the last time.
You don't understand!
Now it lies dormant, useless. The only means to awaken it.
I've searched everywhere, but all these records are a mess. Rest assured, I will... The purpose of the...
The only purpose it has served is drawing out vermin!
it all!
Tell me, where did the son of Sutur take that relic?
I can't! Just... look! Who are you?
I am Harvey of Asgard. I hold your fate in my hands. Answer me before the room is swarmed and I leave you to the Muspels.
No, I can help you. You saw through the portal Claude opened, yes? You saw the vault? I can get you inside. I can!
I'm listening. Best you are swift.
The vault, it's sealed with an ancient magic, but I can get you inside.
You can help me get the relic?
Yes, but that is not the prize! It is what happens within the vault that can truly shape our fates!
They will be upon us soon. Can you walk?
I don't think so.
Very well. Time to move.
Great!
You said you could be obeyed. Tell me how, traitor.
Would you stop calling me that? I may well have worked for the Muspels, but that does not make me a traitor!
You wrestle with reason like a rabbit wrestles a boar. I can see through your lies before you even think of them, traitor.
Oh, piss off! Listen to me! We can't stay here!
I need answers now, traitor.
Do not call me that! I had my reasons! Not that you'd understand such an abstract concept as reason, you mad, spiteful, half-blind!
Choose your next words carefully. They may be your last.
They have my boy. The Muspels. I only did what I did to save him, you see. You save him, I'll do anything you ask. I'll damn well walk you into Glod's vault myself.
Stop!
My boy. Oh, my boy. What have they done to you?
Get off me! She wanted your life spared, not me, you backstabbing stack of shit!
Silence! Balder would never dare speak to me in such a way. You've lost your eyes. You want to lose your tongue as well? 3 dwarfs is 3 more than I planned on rescuing. Can any of you fight? No, of course not. So I must find other uses for you. You owe me.
We have much to discuss, but we need to get this one into the Vault of the Ancients.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? To do that, you'd need...
A sunstone, yes. And very precisely augmented. Lad, if this is what it takes to drive out the Muspels...
then it must be done. All right.
There is a sunstone that watches over Onorthorpe. Bring it to me, at Vergamir Milna, and I shall forge that which we need.
Must I do everything? Very well.
My sight, I think it's returning. I can't believe I told you to kill my father.
Everything he did was all for you, you ungrateful cur.
That doesn't change the fact that he did those things, though, does it?
Enough lip, or I'll take your side for good. I have practice in tearing out eyeballs.
Demonstrability.
Wise words, indeed.
The sunstone watches over Onorthorpe, a small market town long abandoned. I'll meet you at Vergelmin Milna, and we shall forge the sunstone into a new form.
I watch, you forge. I will bring you the sunstone. This looks to be the place. Dull as dishwater, but safe once. A simpler life, one that has been denied to me, thanks to Loki. Not to mention my own occasional foolishness. Abandoned. What choice did the little ones have when faced with Muspels? Now, Einar said the sunstone watches over the village. Only one thing one watches over this tiny village. That statue. Nothing. But whatever stone was here has been carefully removed. No scratches, no scorches. So it was not taken by Muspel hands. When I was a child, my brothers and I would rob the fairies. Such innocent times. I remember how the fairies sometimes got wind of our approach and would try to hide their treasures. Fairies, dwarves, they all think alike. I must search the nooks and crannies of this village, leave no stone unturned. There you are. Now, let us see what Einar can do with you.
I was starting to worry you may have met with resistance.
Those who resist me are not long for this world.
Indeed. And we are not short of foes in this area, so I'd be glad for your company. Come, my workshop is close.
Here, Einar, your sunstone. This is where you worked before the Muspels invaded.
One sight of many, indeed. When the Muspels took Uldar, captured Fritjofr and my niece.
Tira.
Yes. I returned to the city, worked with the Sons of Ivaldi, but to no avail. So I allowed myself to be captured, offered my services to Glod.
To rescue your son. There's more to you than meets the eye, Master Einar.
As you can see, it's been some time since I was last here. Now, if I may ask, what does the High One of Asgard seek in Svartalfheim?
My motive is not so different to your own. A son to rescue. To do so, I believe I need the relic, though to what end remains a mystery.
I see. So you're not here to save dwarf kind?
If butchering Muspels in my path aids your cause, then I will not deny you my gifts.
You are most generous.
It has been said, yes.
Damn it all to Helheim!
What? What is it?
Javi, forgive me.
What? Do you fail me, Einar?
The Sunstone must endure incredible heat for me to render it into a new form. My instruments are no longer capable. I'm sorry.
Give it to me. I have the means to endure any heat.
Of course. When the process is complete, the Sunstone will shine brightly. Bring it to me then, and I shall finish what you have begun.
Big words from one so small. It will be done. Now, to subject myself to the kind of heat that would kill all but a Muspel. This had better work. If this is an elaborate deception, Einar's death, this had better work. If this is an elaborate deception, Einar's death will be considerably more simple.
How did you... I know better than to ask.
Do you have what you need now?
Yes, I believe so. Let me see... Still hot.
Will this work? Einar.
Sorry. I've only ever read about this in the ancient scriptures. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Can you get me into the vault or not?
I believe so, but Glod is no fool. He'll surely have made preparations.
Let me worry about Glod.
As you wish. Now, if all has gone to plan, Fritjofr and Tira will be in position by the time you arrive within Uldar's old city. the great cavern at its heart.
And you?
I must catch my breath and calm my nerves, but I will join you there as soon as I can.
See that you don't fail me.
Have I thus far? I'll do as I've promised. The vault will be yours.
They will sing our song, brother. We shall bring Surtur, the one-eyed head of Havi, and become lords of Muspelheimr. Shout of your success when the deed is done. Until Havi is dead, shut your gob. I'll wager that old goat still has some tricks to play on us.
Einar said Frithjofa and Tira would await me somewhere beyond these gates.
I heard it. That beast God keeps in secret.
They will attack from side.
Chambers. Where is it? You actually saw it? Well, that's not the point. You'll get the point of God's blade, or far worse if he hears you.
Really a traitor. We're all experts in bloody hindsight, aren't we?
What is the ruin? I'm not really tad. Twat.
I acted on what I heard at the time, and he was working with the Muspelf, technically speaking. So in a way, I was right.
Yeah. And I'm forth. Tin hosel fuckwit.
Oh, will you give it a rest? We got there before Havi killed him. No harm done.
Sorry. Hoi Kawaniana?
Fine, you got us there before Havi killed him.
Ebouning Guba bewedesty at a preed.
So learn to speak the common bloody tongue. You understand it well enough.
Tiwad Jochamin, so brivet ich tad.
Look, would you just stop? I'm getting a headache from all of this. It's hard enough with my eyes still getting back to normal. Finally, you made it.
Careful. That sounded like you doubted me for a moment. What of your eyes? Are they mended?
Getting there. Recovering. Thank the gods.
You're welcome. Now then, show me what to do with this augmented sunstone.
Einar?
Alive, last I saw, but old and slow. We must begin without him. Do you know what must be done?
My father is the expert in these ancient relics, but how hard can it be? Now, place the sunstone here.
Surely it cannot be so simple.
No, this mechanism... what was it? I think yes. We need more light to converge here, on this spot.
Leave it to me. Stay out of sight. See what the light reveals. Yet the sunstone hungers. More light is needed. It is working! Einar was right. The sunstone must be satisfied. Now the relic will be mine.
The vault of the ancients.
Bloody and Hergoyle.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
What is wrong? Why isn't it opening? Is there something wrong with the mechanism?
Yeah, about that. I'd feel a lot more confident if my father was...
Help! Get to work. I'll stretch my fighting arm.
Yes, right. I did read it. I think I can remember it. You two, follow my lead. Son, if this all goes belly up, Shut up and focus. Now's not the time. If this is to be our last stand... Dad! I'm proud of you. Both of you. That's all.
It's working! It's bloody working! Finish the job before celebrating with you!
Took you long enough. By Ymir's armpits, what are you doing here, you one-eyed shitbag? Seeking a relic. It's somehow grown more wrinkly and ill-tempered since I last saw it. Fuck off. Looking for this, I'd wager.
The mighty relic.
Piece of junk. I took out all the good stuff already.
What? What?
Then we shall take our leave.
The way out is through the front.
You look like you've been to Helheim and back. Claude may be a mongrel bastard, but he knows how to torture a dwarf, that's for sure.
What do we have here? My stepson takes his mongrel eyes off you for 1 second. And look at this mess. To think his father expects him to rule Muspelheim one day.
Oh no. She's one of the bad ones. She's nothing. But she has Threek's blood on her hands, and must pay. Find another way out.
The way we got in! Quick!
Get to the shelter. I'll see to her.
Promises. Why does it really want your son back?
What do you want with Boulder?
Your anger makes you clumsy. Did you care for Boulder's mother?
Had it been an honest fight, Threek would have bested you.
Taste the flame! You're improving, bad one. Almost worth my effort.
Give me my son, and I shall torture you only a little.
Or I shall give you death. You're improving, bad.
That's right, you mewling quim. Run back to Suther! You made it back then.
That we did.
And without anyone needing to be carried. What did she say?
She said you're welcome to carry her off.
Another time, perhaps.
Thank you, Javi, for wounding the Muspels here, and for liberating the three of us.
You know it was not my aim.
That does not change our gratitude.
Be well, you three. Did you end her? She escaped. Come, I've been cooped up long enough. Of all the faces I left behind in Asgard, yours is the last I expected to see. You sound disappointed. I'd have preferred you sent a buxom Valkyrie, wearing nothing more than a mischievous smile. And carrying a barrel of the good stuff. Now you're talking, but when I saw you in the palace, through Glod's portal, well, I knew you'd come for me. Thank you. Anything for a friend. My gentle jailer rescuing me from a far worse jail. It's almost poetic. You dwarves never did understand poetry. The sky is high, wood is good, and Harvey is still an arsehole. How is that for poetry, you miserable shit? About as good as you smell. Now, I have a use for you. Harvey has a use for me. Words to chill the blood. Still, you know we dwarves give nothing away for free. Do you breathe fresh air, or the stench of Glad's torturers? Keep your eye in its socket. What will you have me do? Wait. What?
Vermin! Thief! Face me!
Be warned! I will finish what you start! Wish you had let me get a few kicks in. Bastard almost ate me once.
Then it is over? The Muspels will be in disarray.
Not while Surtur is in power. Tell me more of the relics, and what you did with them. What happened in the vault? What do you think? Glod tortured me, commanded me to revive the relics, then extract their magic so that Surtur might use it in some way. And you could not? How fucking dare you? Of course I could, but not for a shit like him. Of course, Glod was too dim to see that I was dispelling the magic rather than storing it. And as soon as I knew you were coming, I gutted the relics, rendered them useless. So no mighty weapon for that prick Surtur. It is unwise to underestimate such an enemy. But you were short-sighted, Ivaldi. I could have made good use of that magic. Well, if it's items of power you seek. During my imprisonment, I heard rumors. Surtur is building something. Something small, yet very, very potent. And highly valuable to him. So valuable that if it were to fall into your hands, you might do some real damage here, I think. Music to my ears. I will seek out wisdom on the subject. More ancient and advanced than even my own. But first I must equip myself with some decent tools. Starting with a hammer and maybe a chisel or two. There is a dam in the north of Vangrin. Huge bloody thing. Almost completely frozen over. South of the dam, there is a workshop. Perhaps it remains in good order. When your travels are complete, you will find me there. I will come when I'm ready. How are you and these folk getting on, lady?
Better now that I see there is an Aesir among us. You'll free us from the clutches of that red witch, won't you?
Who do you mean?
Asa, daughter of Surtur. She has taken our people. Please, Allfather, you must help us. Enlist all of Asgard if need be. Please.
What else can you tell me about this Asa?
Only that so long as she is out there, we will remain down here. Help us. Speak to Bramir. If he is still able to string a sentence together, that drunkard.
You should leave.
Join us in merriment!
Spirits,
Come on!
there is anything to learn from these dwarves. It will take great patience on my part.
Look around! There's got to be a tank that we can tongue a few drops out of.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Lord, am I pissed or does the Allfather stand before me?
Both? This is good. The wise one will surely help solve our problem.
Let us help one another. What exactly is the source of your grief here?
Rhymes! Rhythm! Oh, we could use your poet's heart.
My what?
Your words! Your gusto! We, the greatest of the sons of Ivaldi, are in need of a fitting end to the song of Will-Aren.
I am here to understand how you might help me strike back at Surtur.
Strike back? Nonsense! Besides, it is not only he we must contend with, but his kin. His daughter, Asa, stirs above, snatches up our people, works them to death.
An unwinnable war? All that's left to do is eat, drink, shag, and seal our legacies.
Exactly! But as is clear as day, we have drunk ourselves to hell, and no rhyme sticks the way it should. So, it must be you who completes the song of our saga, mine and Lom's.
That is not why I've come.
Of course it is!
Fate has brought you here.
We are to be remembered and revered by all.
Yes! With Javi among us, we must adjust the final verse. Listen closely. Till the depths of Svartalheim, great Javi came, met with dwarves he knew not by name.
In search of warriors without remiss, instead found cowards who reek of piss.
Not quite what I was thinking. Let's try.
You call yourselves the sons of Ivaldi. Why? To shit on his name?
Brammer, I don't think he means to lend his words to our song.
Go away, Lom. Your words carve a deep wound, but they are true enough. Each day we see our numbers dwindle. Friends go out, and do not return. The choice to forget is alluring.
Surtur has stolen my son, and I do not have the luxury of forgetting. You said Surtur has a daughter.
Yes. Clever, cunning, commands an elite swath of warriors. She oversees Surtur's operations here.
Where may I find her?
There is a smeltery up the road. The dwarves there may know.
I'll go there, see what your people know. With luck, I can trap Asa, trade her life for my son's. Thank you, Bramir. I'll tend to your people as a true son of Ivaldi should. I need you.
I will.
Maybe they can help me hunt down the little princess. Smells worse than Ivaldi's forge back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Asa. I should...
Oh! What are you doing?
Getting you out of here. Now keep quiet.
Quiet! My arse is on fire! Wait, you can walk over Ragnarok? We are in the clear, I think.
No!
Put me down!
What is... What?
Put me down!
Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those Muspels were prepared to let me bake to death.
You are in no debt to me. Though, as it turns out, I have need of your help.
What can I help you with?
Putting a stop to this invasion.
I am listening.
I know Asa oversees your work, and I need to find her. What do you know of her whereabouts?
Nothing more than which way I saw her leave. It was east. Though, interestingly, she took a bunch of my people with her. Diggers. Maybe she is scouring another site.
That is helpful. Farewell, and keep safe. You and I should talk.
High One. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Sutra's daughter, the one they call Asa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Sutra for whatever it is he so desires.
What is she like, this Asa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is, tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a Muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
Asa appears soft of heart. For a Muspel. You toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Asa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Asa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Asa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
You see, Asa, you will give her my friendly regards, won't you?
I'll have a word with you.
And Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone.
You should leave.
I should disguise myself as a Muspel. Do not react, as I, Yassi.
What? That is quite the disguise. If Loki is giving lessons, tell him we could use his expertise.
I have him locked away in a dungeon cell for roughly the next 1,000 years.
So then, what brings you? You have not come to lend your hand in the muck.
I'm looking for Asa. Can you help me with that?
Sutor's daughter. Haven't seen her for some time now. She's got her minions keeping a watchful eye on us, though. What I can say is that wherever she goes, she makes it a point to forge large magma pools. Seen her do it here. Walks around in them. I hear she can even move through them.
Something to look forward to.
Crafty she is. If you see any liquid fire pits, it may be proof she is nearby.
I will keep an eye out. Well, the task is stolen Asa's attention as of late. If she's distracted, that will make capturing her all the more simple. What is this?
Are you lost, Vesir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Asa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh.
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
Ain't by, Asa. There's an easy way out of this.
Now where is the fun in that? Swords of fire!
Keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no. The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Sutter. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Eitri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldur, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Asa! We found it! We found... Oh!
Found what? What have you found?
Asa would not want me to say.
Asa is no longer here. I am. Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Asa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
So long as Sutter lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. The mural Asa was searching for should be somewhere in this cavern. She believes there's something interesting here. I need to see what it is. I could use Loki right now. He always had a nose for treasure hunts. Found your mural, Asa. Let's see now. Elven symbols. A few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. You! Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient bolt, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? two great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. Strange place. Reeks of death. I wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Drag marks. And blood was shed. But only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Only Muspels leave ashen footprints like these. One said larger than the rest. Sigrun and Alstein. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests. Identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. Undisturbed for many ages. Until now. Aza sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being led a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. Dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came for the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Aetri while I searched for Balder. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. I've seen the sigil from the wall around here before. Find it, and I may find the culprit. Amid all this excitement, I have had little time to dwell on Ragnarok. When will the storm break? Tomorrow? Or far in the future? I think the latter more likely. I have Loki imprisoned for whatever role he has played in Balder's predicament. His son, too, is bound by my chains. And what of Surtr? The prophecies say he must play a part in Ragnarok. But for now, he is merely the abductor of my child, not the bringer of the Twilight. Still, once Balder is safe, I will return to Asgard and raise an army. Muspelheim must be conquered. Without mercy. Well, whoever held the ritual at the vault was once here. Culprit was deciphering elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hugas. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a Salakar. My elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. They're from Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Surtr are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Aza. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Calder, an adept in magic. Or Seder, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seder. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a Salakar. It's part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the Salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. Maybe the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this Salakar holds.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with two others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were two of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, chosen ones. Together, we will enact Suter's will. Who among you will hold that distinct honor?
Let us see. Steady.
Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. 2 sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. Blood was spilled. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. No sight of Asa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. There was a cart here, and drag marks leading to it.
This looks to be the source of all that noise, Mogul.
These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. Asa's spear, abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. Asa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. He's tracked west. I must find Calder and the Salakar. For Baldur's sake. They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Asa's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily. Baldur would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here toward the river. I hope I'm not too late. Asa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine. Or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son. Soon you will be surprised when I present him with his own daughter's empty corpse. I will make sure he knows the truth. Weak, old, frail, and all mother. Too much of that pretentious Asgardian air. apple fell far in his case.
Why is Sutra collecting hookahs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Sutra!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
Again. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the Hugr of a suitable Jotun. Coulter never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.
Come to humiliate us some more?
Help me, and I'll compose you a saga so exalted it will endure Ragnarok itself. But first, I need a name and a place.
For what?
For whom? The mightiest Jotun in all of Svartalfheim.
We know the one. Right hand of Suttungr. Malvigr.
Here because of us.
She is worthwhile.
Gave your son Vidar quite the beating once, didn't she?
One day Vidar will make me proud. But why would Malvika care about you two?
Premier and Lom aren't our real names. Allow me to introduce Fjalar and Gjala. The ones who killed Sutinger's father?
I heard something about him trying to outdrink a couple of dwarfs. And after, befuddled, tripping and breaking his neck.
Sutinger wasn't happy. Held us responsible. But luckily we'd acquired some mead. Some special mead. And well, Sutinger is partial to a bit of mead. We bartered it in exchange for our lives. Except afterwards, some thieving twat went and stole it.
Loki, most likely. It's always Loki.
Whoever it was, Sutinger didn't catch them. So he decided to take it out on us instead. Sent Malviga to hunt us down. Been incognito ever since. Can't trust this lot not to sell us out.
Still, she hasn't found us yet.
She will. Malviga's dangerous prey, even for you. But we can help balance the scales. At our old house, north of here, sunk in a lake. Inside, upstairs on a table, you'll find a cup of great potency.
Cup?
You know, the cup.
Oh yes, the cup.
Has the power to do wonderful stuff. For instance...
So, I bring you the cup, and then...
we show you how to use it against Malviga.
It's a deal. This is the place. The old home of Drama and Blom. Or whatever they're called. I should find a way inside. Looks like I'll be getting my toes wet. This wondrous cup of theirs should be on the table over there. Nothing. Perhaps someone has already been here and stolen it. Assuming there was a cup in the first place.
What's my lead? You are the most merciful of all the Asir. It's best to leave one of your enemies alive, so they can tell of your greatness.
Everyone knows of my greatness.
Perhaps there are one or two who have not yet heard?
Just tell me where Malvigar is.
What's in it for me?
I do not know, but I will tell you this. The longer you make me wait, the worse it will be.
Malvigar is at the den to the west. And now? Will you spare me?
Look me in the eye and meet your fate as a warrior should.
Please. Just make it quick. Thank you!
These rugged views that remind me of when I once roamed the land with Freak. The cool nights spent together beneath the stars. She enjoyed the solitude as much as I. And the trouble and danger even more. And then came the war with the Vanya. Taking Freya as my bride. It helped end that strife, but it ended many other things too. The traitors have been betrayed.
They had hoped that by serving you up, I would show them mercy. Clearly a misapprehension on their part.
Yet here I am, served up.
If I were here for you, High One, I would have brought an army. No. Suttungr will have his vengeance. But not here. I know why you have come.
I have a bone to pick with you. After what you did to my son, Vidar, I must...
Vidar put up an honorable fight.
That is not what I heard.
Do not believe the stories.
Upon his return, too weak to stand, he squirmed like a worm caught in the sun.
You should have seen me. My acolytes had to carry me home on their backs. No. Your boy fought well.
Is that why you spared his life?
It is. But you aren't here to avenge Vidar's honor. You have come to steal my Hugr. And I intend to stop you.
How do you know this?
Aesir, Jotun. You and Loki are both mad. And Hirokin is just as bad. And Thor is so stupid he might as well be mad. You spread chaos wherever you go. Yet, you are all known quantities to us. Surtur is not. He rarely emerges from Muspelheim, and when he does, he shares little with us. Thus, while here, I have sent my spies to learn what he plans, beyond wiping out the dwarves like he did the elves of Alfheim.
What do you know of his plans?
I know that he found a powerful elven relic, and that his minion, Calder, was tasked with finding the Hugrs necessary to sustain it. That Calder is now trapped within said relic, and that you would have me join him.
I must trade the Salakar for my son.
You, the one who almost killed Suttungr for his meat, will hand over a legendary relic, take your son and leave. Just like that. Put your mania aside, Havi. Work with me. Together we will foil Surtur's ambitions.
I cannot take the risk. With each breath, Baldur is a step closer to death.
I was a parent once. But we must look beyond ourselves. For the good of all.
We have spoken long enough.
So
We'll wear you out, evening.
come! Inflict a fate worse than death on you. Or die trying. Should I prevail, I must adapt some of these maneuvers for my own use. More than you bargained for. Vida tried something similar with me. I assume you learned from That was sloppy, Abby. Keep focused. This is a fight to the... You are a greater warrior. But this is not the right result. Do what you came here to do. Get on with it, blind one. End my misery. Oh, Ymir. True, O Father. My body comes to you, sent by the same impostor who claimed your own. As for my Hugr, do not weep for me. I do not deserve this.
No, you do not. Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir, is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard of...
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vani had only just ended and I was... wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves' immortal light, Uga by Uga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalfheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Sutter, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarok comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me. Try looking near the largest karst south of here. Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Langren was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
So this is where they hide. This must be the shelter Ivaldi spoke of. I should head inside. Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakland.
Do so much.
A word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Orgler.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, but he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Don't speak Orgler again.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Brokkr?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brocker when he shows up.
Tell him Harvey of Asgard was here.
Harvey of... by Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
Be welcome, friend.
So much shit. How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
3 times it stung me. 3 on the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball.
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel. A big one.
An ogre could tear me limb from limb and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
horseshit. Master Broker, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special mead?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or 2, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Ivaldi with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting. I must hand it to Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. His nose would have guided him here. I sense that Sindri has been here. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. Surely there's some sign of Sindri here. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's house, they call it. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish. But alive, most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's house. That is where I should go next. This place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. Most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I hope it's not who I think it is. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hoover cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kalda's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil, Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Brokke. Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Sindri's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Kalda sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else. Chance led to Sindri's capture. But the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches. Who is this you bring? No! It can't be! Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know. Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri. The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will.
I tell Broker we're missing
I
the
must
two.
find a way to ease Broker's sorrow. And make him amenable to my wishes.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar. Like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars. He always did have a deep voice. He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
Sindri, you son of a rock, where did you hide your tools?
Now Brokkr is all alone. How will he manage without his big brother to guide him?
I'll cut down that oak tree now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Vasil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brokkr. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. I'd be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber, Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
I am very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs is exhausting. Oh, Loki, friend, betrayer, what I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. That nest looks like a promising ideal. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins. The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God!
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evil has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off!
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it. The dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother! A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
It's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But to find Sutter was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Sutter's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I prepare to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on!
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Yeah? Is that why you were snooping about in the ruins of the old workshop?
Only because the Muspels stole everything I had, dimwit.
Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up me arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own—
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, It may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Aetri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more... amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar. So this is where the she-demon stores her precious supplies. Sutra's warriors will have grumbling bellies and only sticks with which to fight. Ragnarok, I bring my own. Ragnarok is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.
Oh, you're back.
Sinmara's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
I ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains. It holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf Hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigr, Kaldr, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Zeta?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Sutra.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Sinmara's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtur's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldur is safe. Retaking the Salakar won't be easy. I may have to release Loki and ask for his aid. His talent for theft is unmatched. What I've done to him, and him to me. What Once I have rescued Balder, we'll be even. Loki will see that.
You bring that which is Sutter's.
Give me what is mine, and I will hand over what is his.
Come midway.
behind one of these doors. Locked cells. I must find the proper keys. It is written in Baldur's hand. No light, but only darkness visible. Revealing sights of woe. Realms of endless agony. This hopelessness, it is not the Baldur I know. No matter his pain and turmoil. Truly, Calder, truly, you dare to torture my own flesh and blood. If only I could bring you back from the dead and kill you all over again. This blood trail. Whoever was dragged here was badly wounded. Yet he was strong. It took at least 4 jailers to hold him. There, beyond that door lies the dark heart of the prison. And my son.
No!
Key bearing a skull. That is what I need to access the chamber beyond.
The High One, brought low. Mistletoe, Symbol of hope, renewal, but not for Baldur. We forced so many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you. Here is your child. His light gone before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim. Allow me to reunite you with your boy. No! Traitor. You were never worth my effort. I've seen dwarves with better stature. Take care of it. Damn you, Asa!
Thank you, Mad One, for giving me my great stepdaughter. We play!
Can't outrun me! Look, you're surely back here!
I remember how bleak soul flesh parted beneath my blade. Finally, the hero of Asgard. But you are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver. Cut the pain. You must scratch like an old hen. Attend to me.
you see?
All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before I began. His premonition come to pass.
Your son?
Balder! Harvey's son. You know what I mean.
So Baldur met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave.
No, I will not believe it. There's more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream?
Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it.
I fear nothing.
I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone.
Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot.
Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are.
These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment. Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldi, of Brucker and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Svanvik. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
A fine tale, Toby, and well told. Sven would be proud. You and Bridget well?
Of course. The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
Do you have one to share, Gunnar? A legend of Svartalfheim.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Reidmar, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Reidmar and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Raidmar walked in the shadow of his vast mountaintop palace, tears in his eyes. "The great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Raidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Raidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Raidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Raidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Raidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Raidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Raidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valga's special sauces again?
I'm troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend.
I hear you seek tales of Svartalfheim. You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too?
No. Only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those once held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not? There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life, working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel, the first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf would fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
The squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He is not lost to us.
I will tie your hands now.
What purpose will that serve?
You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it. Drink.
And you say this will bring the vision back? Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Valka! This is... Why must I be tied? Valka? once become. There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give in to it. Be still. It's working. The bonds are loosening. Free. Now for the reckoning. They fade like a nightmare upon waking. What illusion is this? Accursed phantoms! Come then! You will not find me lacking! Like finding a river! The wolf is gone. For now. I'm ready, Valka. It is time. Svartalfheim, even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed. But this is not Sutra's doing. It is something more. I must find Broker and Ivaldi. They'd better still have my Salakar nice and safe.
Over here! You're dead! Oh, wait a minute! Help us, my one! Save us!
Bobby, you're back! Yes. Please! One moment while I clear up this mess.
Came out of nowhere.
Where is the Salakar? Have you lost it?
Broker left the shelter yesterday before the raid even happened. Took the Salakar with him.
Where has he taken it?
Since you went away, he has become erratic. The Salakar, it's all that matters to him now.
You should learn from his example. Now where is he? Where?
The other night, he spoke of exploring the crater of Eitri to seek out more answers.
He takes the Salakar to Sutra's front door.
Wait! Where have you been these past few days?
Days? No matter. It is where I go that matters.
And where is that? Eitri?
Wherever I can find vengeance.
Calm yourself, Harvey. Collect your wits. An eye for an eye will leave us all blind.
What do I care of eyes? Broker, where is my Salakar?
Take it easy, it's right here, nice and safe. Wanted to investigate something, but then I tripped and...
Can you walk? No. Oh, then I shall carry you.
Oh, gentle! I ain't a bleeding sack of spuds, you know.
What have you learned of the Salakar?
Might just know how to use it. Of course, you going after Surtur, you'll most likely end up feasting in Valhalla.
Valhalla? It is for the feeble and the blundering. No, I shall not die. Worlds may end, but I, Harvey, shall abide.
What about Sindri? You calling him feeble?
What would he be doing in... Yes. Yes. He is there in Valhalla, of course. For one such as he, it is a great honor. So, tell me the Salakar's purpose.
Haven't a clue?
Can it kill Surtur?
Well, that ain't its purpose. But yeah, I think it can.
How?
It harnesses the light. A lot of light.
That was Baldur's gift. To turn day to night and back. Is that why Surtur stole his Hugr?
Yeah, the others, they're just for balance. But, see, there is one more in there. Like Baldur's. Incomplete.
Whose is this Hugr?
Surtur's. An itsy bitsy snippet, mind you.
I don't understand.
I think if the Salakar touches Surtur, the two will come together.
The Salakar's already complete. Nothing gets in or out.
A torn Hugr will always try to reunite itself. His might just be strong enough to do it. If that happens, he will become the Salakar.
Then nothing can stop him.
Only if he can control all that light. But I don't think he can. His old carcass ain't made for it. It'll be like trying to hold the ocean in a single hog's bladder.
This thinking. How can I be sure you're right?
You ain't heard all me workings out.
Do you truly believe the coming together will be too much for Surtur?
Best try it when he's weak. Ideally dead. Well, not dead, of course. Just normal dead. Before he wakes up all over again.
You've done well. Now give me the Salakar and leave this place. It is too dangerous.
I ain't leaving. I come this far.
Do as you're told, friend. I wonder, does Broker send me to my death? No, my destiny is Ragnarok, far in the future. Not Svartalfheim. Be strong, I wonder. Gorge upon these bitter fruits. Turn them into savage victory. This place is heavily guarded. Baldur, you will be avenged. That is my pledge. No one shall dare strike down the seed of Odin and live to tell the tale. Here, fool. Your twilight comes.
Still drawing breath? I have a cure for that. Like a pig when I ripped out his eargun.
You won't thrill. You're too busy choking on your own sword.
Blustering fool! You seek to thwart fate. I will be master of all 9 realms. Destroyer of worlds.
I am Ragnarok, destroyer of Suter.
Give us a hand!
This is no place for dwarves.
I've earned my right to see this through. I told you it would work, and there you are, doubting me. I might have got it wrong. This looks like it was just a key. That, on the other hand,
have a key. You want the rest? Come, claim it.
You really shouldn't have come here.
You come and claim it! Ah! I don't run from the fire! I am the fire!
So much for your grand plan, you fool. You sought to harness the power of the light. The power of my son! It would have turned you into the wrecker of worlds. But in this feeble state, his light will devour you whole! Smell that? The breath of liberty. My gift to you. Why the sour faces? Would you rather remain fugitives? Hurricane. So the whispers were true. You were here in Svartalfheim all alone.
You have been busy, High One. Your vengeance floods the entire land like a raging river that has burst its banks.
Why are you here?
I too bring a gift. Dread rumors from Asgard. Rumors you would have heard had you not been so preoccupied.
What has Loki done now?
Escaped the cell in which you left him to rot. Unbound Fenrir. Awoken Jormungandr. Rallied Hel. Now raising an army like no other. Clearly, he has been busy too. Of course, Loki is not your only problem. Soon the gates of Muspelheimr will grind open, and its minions will emerge, demanding retribution for their fallen king. And let us not forget Suttungr in Jotunheim. Do you really think he will miss this chance to settle old scores? Your vengeance comes at a price, High One, and you and everything you hold dear are it.
So there is to be a fight. I haven't lost one yet.
You have heard of the Twilight Sword?
Surtur's blade, destined to cut the sky and signal Ragnarok. I stuffed it down his gullet.
As I came here, a great beam of light rose from that lone tower, tore the sky asunder. Your doing, I assume? It is you who ignites Ragnarok.
So it begins. By my own hand. Hurricane! A favor, please.
Have I not already done you one?
Not for me. For you. Go to that tower you spoke of. Within you will find an elven marvel lying amid the ashes. Take it.
Why?
It offers a way to deliver the one you have lost, yet seek to save. But first it must be emptied of those lost souls within.
I already have a plan to rescue my love.
There's always a better one. Now go.
What is this trick? You don't care about her lost love?
I care about Balder. If she can free him, even unintentionally, he may yet make it to the other side of Ragnarok. Ragnarok comes, yet I will abide, though not as I am, and not in this body. I will not forget this life, not one breath. I will always remember when Odin, son of Bor, father of Thor, was me. The wolf is coming, brothers and sisters. It finds us all in the end, no matter how we hide. In its jaws is an end or a beginning, and we will never know which till that last black bite. Should we lay down for it then? Bare our throats to its teeth? Or fight with every sinew in our bodies to hold it away, knowing always that our strength must fail, and the wolf will take us. I know only this. Each day is a gift from the dead to the living, each smile bought by another's tears. And when the wolf runs free, all we will have are those we fought to keep. So I will keep you, my will fight the wolf for every inch of this land till the hour he claims me. I will buy you your days of love and laughter. Use them well.